Right, farmers, it's Friday the 19th of January and we're back with some mods. So first up is Machine Barn. This is by Doodoo, 10.99 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find it. They are 55.5 grand to buy, and this has got a little bit of a trick up its sleeve. It's all to do with the doors. So if you come along sort of roughly about here, we'll just walk along to the right. Then we'll get the little trigger that comes up. There you are. So open gate 1, B. Okay, so we'll open gate 1. Oh, that's all right. That's all right indeed. That's ace. The doors sort of spin around 90 degrees and then open up. Now you're thinking, maybe I don't want just one gate open. Okay, so if we close those up and we'll take a couple of steps to our right, we'll then get open gate 2. So it opens 2 of them. Oh, that's awesome. And then again, you're thinking, oh, no, I've got something really big to get in this shed. I want all of them open. So a couple of steps to the right, open gate 3. That is ace. Now, the question is, right, obviously we've got the closed gate 3. Well, no, you can't. Once they're all open, you got to close them all together. So if we open gate 2, can we then open... No, we can't open gate 1 or can't even close gate 1. What about open gate 3? No. So once the 2 open, you have got to close them first and then you get the options back. So if you've opened the 2 middle doors and you think, hold on, that's a bit narrow to get stuff in, close them up and then take a couple of steps to the right and then you get the option to open up the doors even bigger. That is all right. That's something a little different, I must admit. I mean, once you have got all 3 doors open, it's a fairly decent opening. Yeah, you come in and then you've got a lot of storage area. I mean, there's wood beams on the go. I mean, I like the framework and the roof. I like that door. That door is ace. I mean, you can open up 1, 2, or 3. I mean, how the doors spin. That's brilliant. Right, next up is Front Shed. This is by the Design Farmer, 0.98 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll back along to find it. There we are, 25 grand to buy, and obviously it's a shed, as the name would suggest. Now you come up to this hatch marking area and it gives you the light switch. You come in there like that. There you are. Turn on lights. B. Lights in the middle. Obviously it's a bright sunny morning, mind you, so it'll be a little bit better once it's not night time. That being said, that's all right. I mean, you've got the side openings there. I mean, you're not going to get massive piece of equipment through there, but then you have got this big opening on the end. Yeah, I like it. Right, next up is Vegetal Coal Factory. This is by Vergamini Modding, Lost Gamer and Graniero, 8.02 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. They are 45 grand to place down and you're going to be able to make coal, which we've done over here. We've got pallets of coal. Oh, that is ace. That is ace indeed. 850 kilo, those coal pallets weigh. So obviously, this is going to need some stuff in. So we'll go into the production chain menu. See what the recipe is. So you got wood in, coal out. So 1 for 1. Job's a good one. It's just going to cook in these ovens and then obviously produce the coal. So you chuck your wood in there, hit your sour wood icon, and then away you go. I mean, you've also got this little shed here as well. Come up to that light bulb icon. Turn the light on. Fair enough. I mean, the icons sort of give it away on what you need to do. So you've got the pallet spawn point over there, as we've already seen. Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's something different to do if you would, rather than just putting it through the sawmill. Turn it into charcoal. Oh, very nice. Now, obviously, once you've made those, you are going to need a place to sell it. And we do get one with this pack. So again, in the construction menu and under sell points, under factories. So we'll scroll back along to find this one. There we are, 100 to place down. It's not going to cost you a lot. And to be fair, it's fairly simple. So you could put this like in a building or next to a building, sort of, you know, make out that that's the sell point for your charcoal. Yeah, and if we have a little look, actually, whilst we're here, in the shop menu, packets of charcoal. So obviously we've got the sale of coal pallets, 4,127. Now, if you do want to use that, they do sell off at the sell everything container for 4 grand. Now, I'm on new farmer easy mode, so obviously those prices will change if you're going on farm manager or start from scratch, but there's 2 places, that one there or the container over there. Sell them where you like, but I like that. Something different with your wood. Right, next up is Easy Steel Shed Set. This is by Top Ace 888, 3.44 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in a construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find them. There we are. So we've got 3 versions. So we've got the 30 by 20 meter. We then got the slightly bigger one, 30 by 15 meter. Although, being said, 30 by 20, isn't that bigger than a 30 by 15? We've got small and we've got medium. I thought the numbers were the size, the dimension of the shed, but all right, okay, fair enough, carry on. And then we got the 15 by 15, which is the biggest one overall. All right, it is what it is. And you've got the option there of changing the color, so you go for what you like. Obviously, right on the D-pad, pick your color. Now, these have got a little trick. Obviously, in the shop menu, it doesn't look like this. It looks like that. Because what you can do is take away and put the walls back in. So if you come up to the corner posts, I'll show you on this one first. Come up to the corner post like that. We then get the option B, switch left wall. Can turn the wall off. You fancy of not having any walls whatsoever, just come to the right post and then you are, switch off. And then we come to this one on that end. There we are, that's better. And it just takes the wall away. So you got the shed and think, oh yeah, nice bit of open airage, and it's coming to winter time. You think, oh, maybe you need to box in your stuff a little bit. So you just come into that area, turn the wall on, and think, oh, the back one, oh, that's down the other end, wasn't it? The back one, oh no, I think I'm going to put a wall back in on that side. Just turn the wall on. That's ace. I mean, they all work the same. That is brilliant. I mean, you have got the option to turn shed lights on as well. I like that. I mean, you'd start off with that, and then you just, oh no, you could go down the role play of, if you haven't got quite enough money, you could place the frame down, and then you make a bit more money, you know, sort of like simulating it all really, rather than just saying, oh, you haven't got a lot of money. You just come into it and say, okay, so I'm going to pay a little bit extra, I'm going to upgrade my shed, I'm going to build a wall today. Oh, we build a wall, and like next month you made a bit more cash, oh, I'm going to put the back wall on it. Go down there to the corner, put the back wall on. That's ace. Oh, love it. Right, next up is the Lizard 262 Monster V. This is by North Modding Company, 4.74 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under winter equipment. Now, that's a great name, Monster V. Was it Monster 5? I'm quite sure, but all right. Carry on. 180 horsepower requirement for your tractor, 2.6 meter working width, 12 mile an hour working speed, and obviously it's a snowplow. So it mounts to the back of your tractor on the old 3-point. I mean, it's going to weigh 1.6 ton, so I'd say I have something fairly decent to pull it along. Yeah, we'll go with that. 22 grand to buy. Got the option of hydraulic wing. Yes or no, puts those on. Obviously, you can fold those out if you wanted to. Well, that does put the working width up to 3.3 meters. Then you've got the option to change the main colour to anything on that palette. Yeah! Do some Barbie snow plowing. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is the Unia KLZ3A. This is by Slycliffe, Vauxhall and Austria. 3.14 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under cultivators. So this requires only 20 horsepower. That's all right. 2.4 meter working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, 740 to buy. So this is going to be for your small farming shenanigans. You're not going to get big fields done quick. But the style of it, if you're going for an old school role play, an old school playthrough, sort of like an old tractor, that sort of thing, only requires 20 horsepower. That's awesome. You got the option to change the main colour to any one of those. Change the colour. Oh, that's all right, that is. Next up is the Lizard Dump Truck Road Train. This is by Vertex and ZT Modding, 24.26 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this pack in a couple of different places, trailers and dollies. So the first part of this is the dump truck road train itself. 70,000 litre capacity, 60 grand to buy. You then got the option to change the capacity up to 80,000. We've got wheel brands, Lizard, Continental, Randon, and then back to Lizard. There is a couple of different versions on the go in Continental and Randon. All right, fair enough. You've got box, no or yes. Fair enough. Protection grills. Now, I couldn't see. Oh, there it is. No, we don't have the box on when I was looking. Oh, it's there. All right, fair enough. I was looking on the other side. All right, not a problem. You then got console on the protection grille. Just puts that just there. Then get tail lights model, so spin it around the back. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back to 1. You then get length decal, 14 meter, 25 meter. Being said, where's the oh, it's on the back. That's ace, 14 or 25 meter. And then you got the main color. It's obviously going to do the main color. So go with chrome red. Oh, why not? Chassis color is going to do your chassis. So we go with that color. We then got canvas color is obviously going to do the cover, the top, whatever you want to call it. Canvas border color is going to do that little stripe on the edge. So we'll go over blue so it stands out. And then you got the rim color is obviously going to be your rims. Now, the one thing about this, if we spin it around the back and zoom in, it's got a trailer hitch. Yeah, because that leads on to the next part of the pack. This one, the road train with dolly. Oh, fair enough. So basically, it's the same as the front, but with a dolly on the back. Well, on the front. You know what I mean anyway. So again, 70,000 litre capacity. It's the same options as before. But obviously, because it's got that dolly on, you could pull it with a tractor if you wanted to. Or you could just hook it up to the back of another one. Yeah, I mean, we come around the back here. That's got a trailer hitch as well. So you could make a massive road train. Absolutely massive. Sort of something like this. Because this is the next part of it all. The full dump truck road train. Yeah, so it's got the front bit on the front, as you can imagine. It's then got the back bit on the back, as you can imagine, and the dolly in the middle. Clear as mud. Fair enough. But this has got a 140,000 litre capacity as standard. You change that to 80,000. So it's 80,000 on each, basically. Puts it up to 160. Again, same options as before. And if you haven't got a dolly, or you just fancy, if you've got that one to start with, and, your truck's in the shop, and you think, oh, how am I going to move this around? Well, it comes with its own dolly. There you are, small dolly for you. £7,000 to buy. Lizard, Continental, Randon, and obviously it's got the same options on the tail lights as well. And then the chassis colour, you can match it up to whatever else you're going with. And obviously the rim colour is the rims. That's an alright setup, that is. I mean, if you go for that one to start with, right, 127,000, you put a dolly on the front, you could have like 4 trucks, 4 trailers lined up. I mean, you are going to need a powerful truck to pull it all, mind you, but still, technically, this could go on forever. Oh, that's awesome. Right, next up is the Converlin DF2. This is by Giant Software, 28.02 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find them in 2 different places. Because first up is the Seed Box, 2,000 litre capacity, 19 grand to buy. No options is what it is. Now, if you come out of that, obviously that's going to do your seed. You're going to want something to go with it. So we've got this, the DF2 plus NGS 101 F35. That's a lot of letters and numbers in a name. 260 horsepower requirement, 6 meter working width, 7 mile an hour working speed, 65 grand. Obviously, it's designed to work together. It's a little cedar. Yeah, I mean, the pipework looks ace on that, I must admit. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard Legendary. This is by Schleutches Modding, 5.71 megabyte on the download. And to be fair, as soon as I see that name, it reminds me of Barney out of How I Met Your Mother. Legendary. Oh, excellent. So it's got a 38 horsepower engine, 31 mile an hour top speed, and it's going to be found in the car category. So it starts off as a standard base price of 1,050, although we have got the options of these already on. But then again, it's just a colour option, and so you're just changing the paintwork. Right, fair enough. So that's your base version, 1,050. You can then change the wheel setup. So we've got standard, tyre model 2, 3, 4, and then standard. So basically just change the tyre tread pattern, to be fair. Then you've got design, yes or no. Puts that little, and it's a disc on the tank. Is that like a protection disc, like a rubber? Yeah, all right, fair enough. Smoke fenders on the bottom, yes or no. So it's like little mud flap extensions. Then you got your main colour. Obviously, that's going to be your main colour. Then got small fenders on the bottom, which is actually the mud guards itself. Then you've got seat colour, which, as you can imagine, is going to be the seat. And then you've got rim colour, which is going to be your rims at the end. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's like a little, well, what we'd call it a little chicken chaser. Back in the day. My dad had something like this, like a little Honda sort of thing. Oh, very nice. Well, next up is the Lizard C330M. This is by Speedy, 38.81 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it on the small tractors. Now, this is definitely an old school for you. 31 horsepower engine, 16 mile an hour top speed, 15.5 grand to buy. You then got the wheel brand options of Lizard again, and it's two basically. It's just the tire tread pattern on the front. You then got the wheel weight set up, so you got small, big, both, or nothing. You then got grille, old or new on the front. You then got front weight, yes or no. We're going to come back to mud flaps because we need to go to fenders first. Yes or no puts the fenders on because the mud flaps then go on the bottom of the fenders. There you are, that's better. Decals, that's going to be just by the steering wheel, silver, black or none. We then got cabin, so you can have nothing. Cabin Koja, cabin Zamosk, yeah, we'll go with that, or nothing. You then got the main colour, change to the main colour. Engine colour is obviously going to be, or the engine. Oh, that's much better actually. That looks brilliant. And front grille is obviously going to be your front grille. Rim colours is going to be your rims, and that's your options. Now, this is ace. I mean, we'll zoom right in. We'll start it up. Oh, that's ace. I mean, we'll go for a little drive. I mean, it's like an old school engine, old school diesel, like chug, 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 chug. Oh, I like that. But also, if we turn the lights on, we'll pull over there like that for a minute. If we turn the lights on, obviously you got your normal lights yet, but your work lights. It's that light on the top there. Oh, that is ace. I mean, old school feel. It's like old school feel work light. Oh, I like that. That is brilliant. And the last mod for the day is the Volvo N10. This is by Stroiches Modding, 21.82 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, you're going to find it on the trucks. So, old school Volvo for you. 280 horsepower engine, 80 mile an hour top speed. Yeah, you're not going to want to do that with a trailer on the back, mind you. But okay, fair enough. 56,400 to buy. Although we have got a few optional extras. Interesting. So can we get... No, we can't get rid of that. So the 1,500 optional extra that you can't get rid of. Right, fair enough. So the real price then, 57,900 as standard. You then got wheel setup, original or standard. You then got interior setup. So if we zoom in a little, there we are, like that. Get a good look. So we've got original, fabric 1 with curtains, fabric 2 with curtains, fabric 2. We'll do that again. Fabric 1 with curtains, fabric 2. Fabric 2 with curtains, fabric 3, fabric 3 with curtains, and then back to original, which is fabric 1. But it changes like a bed in the back sort of thing. Like even changes the fabric on there. That's ace. Horn is going to be on the roof. It is just for aesthetics. Then you got Michelin Dole. This is ace. Left, right, or nothing. Just have one of those on your door mirror. You then got decals. 1, 2, or none. Then got placards, it's going to be on the roof. So 1, 2, 3, or nothing. Exhaust, so it's going to either be the original, at the side, at the up, or back to original. At the up, is that even a phrase? But alright. Cabin, visor, airfoil, both, or nothing. You then got windows, it's going to be your tint, so medium, dark, or original. You then got panel, original or wood paneling. Now this is actually on the dashboard. If we can get a good look, we zoom in like that. There we are. So original or wood paneling. We then come down to main color. Obviously that's going to be your main color. You got chassis color, which is going to be your chassis, as the name would suggest. Fuel tank, it's going to be your fuel tank. You then got your fenders. We'll go with purple. Does the fenders on the back? Not quite sure those go together, mind you, but all right, fair enough. Wheel colour, again, is going to be your rim colour. And that's your options. I mean, I like that Michelin Dole on the side. On an old school Volvo truck. Also got 2 maps. So we got Simple Midwest by Tash, 187.58 megabyte on the download. And we've got Bilk by Zero Maxi Zero, 138.42 megabyte on the download. We've got a few updates as well. So we've got the Lizard M99 Planter by JD Modding Arg. We've got the Map Nova Estanza by Namog Mod, and there's no mention of a new save on that one, so that's alright. We've got the Construction Map by the Lord, now that does need a new save. We've got Lizard Cow Barns by Mr. Hector, and Chicken Barn Large by Lost Gamer, Vergamini Modding, and Graniero. So that's your mods done for you. Why not hit that join button? Come join us on Andy's Farm. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.